Welcome all of you. I am going to explain you today the signals part in the first unit. So the topics to be covered in are signals for conveying information, time domain concepts, next is analog and digital data transmission, then frequency domain concepts, capacity, then Shannon and Nyquist capacity formula, and last one is multiplexing that I am going to explain. Now, what are the signals that are used for conveying information that we will see? The basic part is that the signal is what it is an electric current or magnetic field used to convey data from one place to another. Okay, and we are concerned with the electromagnetic signals used as a means to transmit information. इसका मीनिंग क्या है कि मतलब कि जो भी सिग्नल्स जो भी हम लोग सेंड करते हैं दैट इज़ वन टाइप ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक करंट और इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक फील्ड होता है जो यूज़ होता है जो कि डेटा कन्वे करने के लिए एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पे जो भी आप इंफॉर्मेशन सेंड कर रहे हो दैट इज़ अ सिग्नल दैट इज़ एन इलेक्ट्रिक करंट और इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक फील्ड वी कैन से ओके and electromagnetic function signal is a function of time. It can also be expressed as a function of frequency we can say. And here in the bottom we are seeing the some different types of waves we are able to see that is the data that can be in such a wave form. So first one is a amplitude wave. ठीक है ना, that can be for that here it is shown the sine wave and complex wave here it is shown. And second thing, next one is a triangular wave and square wave. So different types of waveforms we can able to see for such signals that is used to convey data from one place to another. And this next thing is that is a tower that is giving us uh, that is giving us the signal to so that the range in which we can be able to work with those signals. Next thing is the signal consists of components of different frequencies. One is thing is the time domain we can say, and the second thing is the frequency domain. The frequency domain view of a signal is more important to an understanding of data transmission than a time domain view. As a function of time, the electromagnetic signal can be either analog or digital we can say. Okay, so both are different. Analog is different and digital is different. The frequency domain is more important than that domain. Now, the time domain concepts here we will see first, in which the two different signals are there, analog and digital. The analog is what in which the signal intensity varies in a smooth fashion over time, and there are no breaks or discontinues in the function in the signal. So digital is what now? Digital is the one in which the signal intensity maintains the constant level for some period of time and then changes to another constant level. सो हियर एनालॉग में क्या होता है एक स्मूथली मतलब वो वर्क करता है जब तक आपका मतलब जब तक आपका कम्युनिकेशन कंटिन्यूड है देन देयर विल बी नो ब्रेकेज और कोई भी डिसकंटिन्यूटी नहीं होगा कंटिन्यूसली वो चलता रहेगा सो दैट इज़ व्हाट सो एनालॉग सिग्नल और डिजिटल में क्या होगा एक कांस्टेंट एक कुछ टाइम तक तो वो कांस्टेंट लेवल पे चलता रहेगा और कुछ टाइम के बाद वो थोड़ा सा चेंज हो जाता है कांस्टेंट लेवल सो दैट इज़ अ डिजिटल. So here we can see the example at the bottom that amplitude and the versus time is given here, in which analog we can be able to see. So the signals are given here, in which the signal intensity varies in a smooth fashion over time. पर इसके अंदर कांस्टेंट लेवल नहीं होता है बस ये डिजिटल सिग्नल में देख लो आप लोग कॉन्स्टेंटली वो चल रहा है फिर थोड़े टाइम के बाद वो चेंज हो रहा है फिर थोड़े टाइम के बाद फिर से चेंज हो रहा है सो दैट इज़ व्हाट द बाइनरी ज़ीरो और वन दैट कैन बी द एग्जांपल और एनालॉग में एग्जांपल होता है स्पीच. So that can be given either through the, we can say, telephone, landline telephone, we can say. So in that case we can be able to see this analog signals. Okay. Then the then it can also be classified into two different, that is a periodic signal and a aperiodic signal. An analog or digital signal pattern that repeats over time, that is a periodic signal, we can say, and that doesn't repeat over time, that is a aperiodic signal. In the bottom we can be able to see the first two diagrams. At the left side is the periodic, and the next two at the right side is the aperiodic, we can say. In the left side bottom corner, we are able to see the two diagrams that are repeating over a time, again and again, the same signals. That's why it is called a periodic analog signal. And the right side, we are able to see the some changes are there in the signal over a time, and there does not repeat over a time. So that is the aperiodic signal, we can say. Now the peak amplitude is what? The peak amplitude is the highest, we can say, the or highest or the maximum value or the strength of the signal over a time, right? So typically that is measured in volts. So in the bottom of that line, we are able to see this wave is the particular wave is moving in in the right direction, in which the upside part is showing the upside part of the upside part is showing the peaks of the amplitude, and the difference between the two particular cycles are we are seeing that is a wavelength. And the particular and the downside, we are able to see the downside, the minimum part, that we are able to see the amplitude part. एंड द सबसे लोवेस्ट जो, जैसे हाईएस्ट पार्ट जो को पीक बोलते हैं, वैसे लोवेस्ट पार्ट को हम लोग ट्रॉफ्स बोलते हैं, राइट. एंड द कंप्लीट वन कंप्लीट एंड व्हेन द particular wavelength, one wave is complete, that is called a one complete cycle, we can say. So here the some different terms are also there. The frequency that is given here, a frequency is what, that can be measured in either hertz, we can say, or in cycles per second, we can say. So rate at which the signal repeats, that is called the frequency. And the phase, a measurement, we can say, a measurement of the relative position in which the time within the signal period of time, we can say, a measurement of a relative position in time within a single period of time. Next one is wavelength. Wavelength is what? A distance occupied by a single cycle of the signal, we can say, that we have already seen in the diagram. Yes, a single cycle of the signal, that is called a wavelength, that can be measured in a lambda. So we can say the speed of the light is v, right, and that is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. And so the wavelength is what, that can be measured in v, we can say. So lambda into f, we can say, that is equal to v, or lambda is equal to v into t, we can say. So that will be the wavelength of this particular signal, we can say. Now analog and digital data transmission, how it happens, that we will see here. The terms analog and digital are correspond to the continuous and discrete respectively. Analog is for continuous and digital is for discrete, that is changing the constant time over the some period of time. So it is used frequently in data communication at least three contexts. The first is the data as the entity that convey meaning or information. Second is the signals are electricity or electromagnetic representations of data. Third thing is transmission, that is the communication of data by the propagation or processing of the signals, we can say. Next is analog data take on continuous values in some interval. For example, voice and video are continuously varying patterns of intensity. Again, The most data collected by sensors such as temperature and pressure are continuously valued, we can say. Now the digital data that take on discrete values, example are text and integers, we can say, that are not able to change. So here in the bottom the example is given the analogous data that is given by the voice through the mic, and that is converted to the digital through the ADC, that is a device that is converting the analogous data into the digital, and that is using the sound card, and the digital data now is now converted into the binary number now that will be received by the computer. Okay, so that will be received by the computer. The converted digital data will be received by the computer, and that can be accessed in the particular system. And analog signal is continuously varying electromagnetic wave that may be propagated over a variety of media depending on the frequency. Now here the examples are also given. तो पर्टिकुलर जो भी मीडियम आप जो भी आप बीच में यूज़ कर रहे हो ट्रांसमिशन के लिए, दैट इज़ ऑल्सो द थिंग दैट वी कैन से फॉर द कंटिन्यूसली वेरिंग, जो चेंज होता रहता है अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक वेव, राइट. सो हियर द एग्जांपल्स आर देयर दैट द कॉपर वायर मीडिया अगर हम लोग यूज़ करते हैं, दैट सच एज द एग्जांपल में जैसे ट्विस्टेड पेयर एंड कोएक्शियल केबल बोल सकते हैं, फायर ऑप्टिकल केबल बोल सकते हैं, एंड द एटमॉस्फेयर और स्पेस प्रोपगेशन, दैट इज़ अ वायरलेस पार्ट, वी कैन से. So in the bottom we are able to see the analog signals that is representing data with continuously varying electromagnetic wave. In the telephone, the voice sound waves are seen as an analog part, and after the phone is receiving, that is an analog signal that is received by the telephone. And the next thing is the modem that is receiving the digital data in the form of a binary voltage pulses, and that is converting that particular part into the analog signal that is modulated on a carrier frequency. Now next thing is a digital signal, we can say. Digital signal is what a sequence of voltage pulses that may be transmitted over a copper wire medium, we can say. सो कॉपर वायर मीडियम का यूज़ करके अगर आप कोई सीक्वेंस ऑफ डिजिटल वोल्टेज पल्सेस अगर आप सेंड करते हो, दैट इज सीक्वेंस इज कॉल्ड अ डिजिटल, बिकॉज कांस्टेंट पॉजिटिव वोल्टेज may represent 0 and a constant negative voltage may represent 1, we can say. So here in the between bottom we can say codec is given here, that is receiving the analog data and that is converting into the digital signal, and similarly that is done also by the digital transceiver that is receiving the digital data and sending the digital signal towards the transmitters or receivers, we can say. Now the frequency domain concepts here it is given, that is lie in the frequency range. Theoretically signals are composed on sinusoidal signals. Sinusoidal मतलब साइन वेव्स बोलते हैं, जो ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिकल साइन जो होता है, that is the sinusoidal signals with different frequencies like Fourier series. It's actually composed of infinite sinusoidal signal at different amplitudes, frequencies and waves. Now an electromagnetic signal can be made up of many frequencies. So here is the example given here. So many frequencies. The first frequency is here. It is given, that is a sine 2 pi ft that is given here. So that for that the waveform is given, right? And another in at the bottom of that, below that here it is given 1 by 3 sine 2 pi 3 ft. So for that the wave is given here, and when we are combining both we will get the main sinusoidal wave that is given at the bottom of both both the waveforms. That is for the st, that is equal to 4 by pi sine 2 pi ft plus 1 by 3 2 pi sine 2 pi 3 ft. Now the channel capacity, the maximum rate at which, what is the channel capacity? First we will see that the maximum rate at which the data is transmitted over a given communication path or channel under some given conditions, that is referred to as the channel capacity. Now the capacity of a channel is a theoretical upper limit to the bit rate over a given channel that will result in negligible errors. Now the channel capacity is measured in bits per second, we can say. Okay. Now there are four parameters. The first thing is the data rate. डेटा रेट का मतलब क्या है कि बिट्स पर सेकेंड जिसमें से डेटा जैसे कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हो आप, तो उसमें डेटा रेट का यूज़ होता है. बैंडविड्थ, दैट इज़ डिसाइडिंग द स्पीड, वी कैन से द कैपेसिटी ऑफ अ वायर to transmit the maximum amount of data from amount one point to another over a computer network expressed in cycles per second or hertz, we can say. That is the frequency. Okay, the bandwidth is measured in the terms of frequency. So the noise, that is what the disruption that interferes the with the transmission, we can say. Next thing is the error rate. Here it is given. This is the rate at which the error occurs, which shows the reception of a binary number, either one uh, when there is an error, and when a zero is transmitted at the or the reception of a zero when one is was transmitted. तो रिसेप्शन एरर इज़ द रिसेप्शन ऑफ अ वन वन ज़ीरो, मतलब ज़ीरो अगर आपने किसी ने ट्रांसमिट किया है तो सामने आपको वन मिल रहा है, और किसी ने ज़ीरो ट्रांसमिट किया है तो सामने वन मिल रहा है, राइट. सो अपोजिट मतलब नंबर्स मिल रहे हैं. सो दैट इज़ व्हाट द रेट एट विच द एरर दैट ऑकर्स वी कैन बी एबल टू सी. The next is what the Shannon and Nyquist capacity formula. Here we are able to see a very important consideration, how fast we can send the data in the bits per second over a channel, we can say. The data rate depends on three factors. Now the first is the bandwidth available, second is the level of the signals that we use, and third thing is quantity or sorry quality of the channel, that is the level of noise, we can say. And the two theoretical formulas were developed to calculate the data rate, one by the Nyquist for the noiseless channel and another by Shannon for the noisy channel, we can say. So here are the two capacity formula that we are able to see. The first thing we will see, that is